Hello YouTube Stackers, this is ST with Silver Stacking 101, where we always believe in staying stacked and packed. Stacked with silver, gold, food, ammo, and packed with the means necessary to defend our stack. I apologize, it's been a few weeks since I've been with you guys. If you saw my last video, I moved. That took a whole lot of time, combined with work kicked up. I had to kick to the curb a couple of things in my life temporarily, fishing and YouTube. I took care of fishing this morning, now I'm taking care of YouTube this afternoon. Next video, I want to talk about an interesting fact I found out about my new home after I moved here. I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler here. This place used to be a gold mine. I didn't know anything about it until after I moved here. And I have came across some neat stories about this place. We'll talk about that next video. In this video, I want to talk about, is the economy too good? Now, granted, whatever region one's in affects one's outlook on what's going on economically. In my area, we don't have enough people to fill the jobs. The Bureau of Labor Statistics is now verifying there are more job openings in the United States than workers available to fill them. How has this happened? Well, this has happened due to lower corporate taxation, reduced regulations, and efforts to make foreign trade more competitive for U.S. firms. Back in 2016, President Obama asked how Canada at that time, Trump, was going to bring these jobs back. Wave a magic wand? No, just use good economics. If in ordinary situations, this is awesome. However, we're not in an ordinary situation. In the past 11 years, our national debt has doubled. I did a video about that a few months ago. Remember, we doubled the national debt, but have nothing substantial to show for the increased debt. If our country was a person, I would swear that person was a drug user. Increasing debt, spending money left and right with nothing tangible to show for it. Now we are carrying this huge debt with low interest. The federal government has relied on low interest rates to build this debt over the past 11 years. The problem is, as the economy churns along like we are, inflation creeps into the mix. Inflation is a normal byproduct of a robust economy. A shortage of labor will translate into higher labor rates eventually. Labor cost is typically the highest variable cost of any manufactured item, and almost all services labor's the highest variable cost. We are going to see labor rates rise. It has to. Supply and demand. Demand increases, supply remains constant, ceteris paribus, all other things being equal, price rises. It's going to happen with the labor market. It's not an instantaneous reaction. Watching the news today, some of the commentators think it's going to happen immediately and are asking why it hasn't happened immediately. There is a lag factor, but it will happen. As inflation creeps into the economy, driven by shortages of labor. The Fed has a fix. The fix historically to inflation is to raise interest rates. However, in our present state of indebtedness on the federal level, a raise in interest rates will basically consume all the available cash for the federal government. The Fed doesn't have its fix available to it without the government having to severely curtail services or borrow just to make the interest payments. This is the downward death spiral of the American dollar. A couple years ago, right after President Trump was elected, I did a video what it means for the economy. And I made a statement, and I meant it then, and this video explains that statement. The problem was not his policies would work. The problem was they will work too well, and they have. We have a dangerous situation developing with inflation due to this robust economy. Now, we go through boom and bust cycles constantly. We grow, we have recessions and so forth. This will not continue indefinitely, but the inflation spurred from it will go on. The higher prices will continue. The Fed has to take steps now to control the inflation. The problem is their tool to do so is no longer available to them without seriously hurting the federal government. This is another revolution of the death spiral of the American dollar. A robust economy can hurt us worse than a stagnant economy long term in this situation. This is not an ordinary situation we're in, but it's a dangerous situation long term. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know what you think and why you think it. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And remember, stay stacked and packed because we are going to need it. Thank you.